Hey, so why Snow White? Well, there's some snow out here, and I kind of looked at this a long time ago trying to figure out why snow's white. I knew in general why, but I kind of want to look back, see exactly why. And as soon as I talk about Snow White, I think the first thing that's coming to my mind, I don't know if it's coming to your mind, but it's in a lot of people's minds, is you're gonna think about Snow White, the fairy tale where you had that lady who's better looking than her stepmom, and then there's this queen who was her stepmom, and she goes to this magic mirror on the wall, and then you probably heard about that magic mirror line like mirror mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And then the mirror says it's Snow White, and the queen gets really angry because she wanted to be the fairest of them all, the best looking, and then she tries to go get rid of Snow White. But why is she called Snow White? She's called Snow White because her mom, which was the queen before, wanted to have this girl who was really good looking, and there's a few things she wanted, and one of them was she wanted her daughter to have skin as white as snow. So going into that's a little bit about Snow White, but we get to the question of why Snow White exactly. Well, it really has to do with light. Everyone knows that light's kind of made up of these different colors. When light's going through something, you can kind of see the different colors. Like when you're looking at a rainbow, you can see like these purples and greens and blues and reds and even yellows, all these different colors showing up. And what happens is that it's all white light at first, and the white light goes through these raindrops and separates into these different colors, which is why you have all these different colors. Now, snow is basically like a solid form of a raindrop. Like when it gets colder, the raindrop freezes and you get a snowflake. And light can't go through snow because it's solid, and it's made up of these little tiny crystals, like a lot of different little tiny crystals, and then the light reflects off of it, and we see snowflakes as like this white light that's coming off of it. So then, what's the difference between, say, snow and ice? Because we all see in ice, you can look into it, and it looks more clear. Snow's white. Ice can be clear. Ice can be a lot of different forms, and it can look different. But why is there a difference? Well, snow is basically made up of these little ice crystals, like I was saying, that don't let any or much light go through. And then other people are saying too that they have like these complex shapes with them, and they have like a large surface area is what they're saying, and lots, like you can see how many different surfaces there are if there's so many little crystals being put together, and then there's lots of air pockets in them. So a lot of the light actually is reflecting off of snow, and it turns out to be white, like I said. But with the ice, they're made up of these larger crystals, so more light goes through, and that's what makes it look like this colorless. And ice too can sometimes be like this blue color, because like for example like glacial ice, it looks bluish because that absorbs like the red light, and then what you see is that blue color that is passing through, because the ice absorbs that red color. And the other thing is that ice isn't transparent; it's translucent. So anytime light's going through it, you're not seeing like exactly like right through it like glass. You're seeing like the light bending, and that's what happens. So check out some of my other videos. That's it for now, and subscribe.